Hello, and welcome to today's lesson. Today we will be talking about inventory management and the quantity discount model. I'm your Professor Jack Church. Let's get started. Today we will be going over some background information on inventory management. Then we will be talking about the quantity demanded model. We will be going over some examples, as well as have an opportunity to practice some of the mathematical and critical thinking problems. At the end, we'll have time for some questions. Let's get started. Inventory management. First, we will go over a quick recap of inventory management. Inventory management is the management of goods and quantities that an organization stocks and supplies to meet their demand needs. The goal is to satisfy a business's demand without the business having too much excess, which can bring up costs, especially with tangible goods. An example would be a mechanic who needs to manage his inventory of windshield wiper fluid so that he has enough for his customers' demand, but does not have so much that he has to throw out fluid that is old and unused. This can cause a buildup and create an excessive inventory and excessive cost. Quantity discount model. The quantity discount model of inventory management is a reduction in a seller's price on orders of large quantities. An example would be restaurants. In a restaurant, there are many mass quantity of things needed, such as food, dishes, silverware, napkins, tables, and other tangible items. When restaurants can bulk order the number of forks they need, they tend to get a cheaper price due to the lower manufacturing cost on the supplier's side. You may have seen this in your life with ordering a group t-shirt for a club or other organization. The more t-shirts each of your members buy, the cheaper price per shirt that each member has to pay. Quantity discount in decision making. Typically, the quantity discount model uses the economic order quantity model to find out what quantity minimizes the total ordering and holding costs. EOQ, as it's dubbed, has three main effects on the purchaser's income. The first is reduced price in goods. Think back to our t-shirt or restaurant example from the previous slide. The more t-shirts or forks purchased, the cheaper they got on a per unit basis. This results in savings for the business or the consumer. The second benefit is reduced ordering costs. This could be a waive or reduction in service fee for the order, which saves the business money. Think about when you're shopping online and you get a free shipping for an order of over $50. If you buy a certain number of items, you'll get the benefit of saving the small shipping fee. It acts as an incentive for buyers to order a certain amount or reach a certain product threshold. The third main benefit is loss of holding costs in inventory. If a business is more efficiently able to plan out their needs, they will reduce the amount of excess it takes and the amount of money it costs to hold on to it. For example, think about CVS. The company has a food and snack aisle. If CVS over-orders on the amount of cookies in their store, they have to hold an excessive amount of inventory that will be perishable and potentially thrown out due to expiring. If they are able to better estimate their demand for cookies, they will overall reduce this cost. EOQ example. Here is an example of solving for the economic order quantity, or EOQ. For example, a retail shop carries a line of women's scarves. They sell 1,000 scarves each year. The company is costed $5 to hold a scarf in their inventory, and the fixed cost to place an order for a scarf is $2. The formula for EOQ is the square root of 2 times demand times order cost divided by the holding cost per unit. In this problem, demand is 1,000 scarves and a $2 ordering cost. We multiply these by 2 and divide by the holding cost of $5. From here, we square root the answer to get a rounded cost of 28 scarves per order in order to meet the retail shop's needs without having an excess inventory of scarves. Now, let's try a practice problem. Jamie's cupcake shop bakes 5,000 cupcakes per month, requiring 5,000 cupcake liners, which she orders from Baking Supplies, Inc. It costs $20 per order of liners. It costs $1 to hold each cupcake liner until they are used and the cupcake is sold. What is the EOQ for Jamie? What do you recommend Jamie does to reduce her total order cost, keeping in mind what we have learned about quantity demand? Remember, the EOQ formula is the square root of 2 times demand times order cost divided by the holding cost per unit. Pause the video now to solve for the answer. In this situation, demand is 5,000 liners. The ordering cost is $20 per order of liners. The holding cost is $1 per cupcake liner. We plug these numbers into the formula as the square root of 2 times 5,000 liners times $20 per order is divided by a holding cost of $1. This yields a rounded cost of $448. To reduce this cost, Jamie should look at ordering for more months in the future. She can find a discounted rate at 6, 12, or even 18 months. She should look into getting her service fee waived and saving money based on this. Thank you for listening to today's presentation on the quantity demand model of inventory management. If there are any questions, feel free to send an email to my inbox. I would be happy to answer them and discuss them further with you during office hours. Thank you, and have a great rest of your evening.
Say there's like keys that you hit.
No, there's a little box.